Hey party people, Lily here and welcome back to the Art of Events channel brought to you by le.social. Today we are going to be having a chat about the event industry and its effects on the environment. We'll be joined by a special guest that's going to showcase some really awesome environmentally friendly options for your next event. So let's go. Did you know that balloons are the highest risk debris item for wildlife mortality? If this is something that is really important to you, I would really love to introduce you to Faye from Faybulous Events. Faye, welcome to the Art of Events.
Thank you for having me.
Awesome to have you on. Tell us a little bit about your product and, how it's great for the environment.
Absolutely. So one of the decorations I have are reusable balloons. They are latex-free, toxic-free, and simply I inflate, celebrate, deflate, reuse for the next celebration. And they're a great aesthetic item to have for all backdrops and celebrations.
Yeah, so how did you find yourself, moving away from your traditional balloons into this space?
Well, I started my event company in the hopes of finding a more sustainable decoration option.
Yeah.
So I cast a wide net. During my research, I came across an Australian design product and an American design product. And
is that these two?
Yes,
here?
This is Evergarland from Perth, Australia, and Minnidip from Chicago, Illinois. And I'm lucky enough to be a Californian and able to obtain these products from America by going over and bringing them back with me because they don't ship internationally. So I've
never seen them before.
Yeah.
And when Faye, she kind of contacted me during the week, I basically called her immediately and jumped on it because once I saw it and saw them actually up in their garlands, which we will do a little bit later in the episodes, they look incredible. You cannot tell the difference.
Absolutely.
They're amazing. So I just had to get her on here and show all you guys this amazing product because you're one of the only people in Australia doing this, and we're lucky to have you here in Brisbane.
I'm the only one that I've found that is an environmentally conscious event stylist. However, I know the event industry is evolving and becoming more environmentally conscious. This is the only product on the market right now that is a pure replacement for balloons.
Yeah. Well, it literally is. They look exactly like balloons. I know with my kits, I've tried to do the same thing in, making everything reusable and all that with my aesthetics, but still giving that voluminous, aesthetic that you're looking for when you do garlands and everything like that. And that's again why I saw them. I was like, these are amazing. I have to get these on, and you're probably going to see these in my kits in the future because I just think they're fantastic. So obviously that's how you chose to get into reusable balloons.
Yep.
But is this like your first time in the events industry? Like, how did you find yourself actually coming into the event industry, or were you already in it?
Professionally, yes. However, I, like many people, love decorating for parties. I always have. I was the philanthropy chair for my sorority in California, and I'm
sure those events were pretty wild. What we see in the movies is probably a bit different, but...
That was the social chair. I was the philanthropy chair, so I was raising money for...
Oh, okay, doing the good stuff, not the wild parties.
And then I also am on the board for a nonprofit childcare center, and I've taken the social element under my wing and decided to raise money for the childcare center and create a trivia night. So that just little components throughout my life there.
It's always been like a personal passion project to be involved in events.
Absolutely been a personal passion, and just wanting to be more environmentally conscious because after doing these kid birthday parties for the last 5 years, I've noticed personally how much waste I'm putting in the bin. Yeah,
for such a short period of time as well.
Exactly.
You can keep the garlands up if you want, but most people, they just pop them straight away. And it always does feel like a bit of a waste. And you're like, that's was also super expensive.
Exactly, because you're worried about transporting them from the shop to your car, from the car to the party. Maybe they're not immediately going to the party. Maybe they're staying at your house for a few hours. They have to be around the kids, animals, and then they go to, say, the park or the venue. And that whole time you're worrying about them popping.
I was going to say these would be a much more durable option, you know, when we're talking about weather and wind and things like, and kids, just in general, kids.
Well, yeah, my children actually inflated can carry them across the grass without them popping. They actually help me deflate them as well, which is quite humorous.
So let's have a look at a few of the things we've got on the table here.
Yep.
So Faye did tell me a little bit about her business. She doesn't just do, you know, reusable this, everything in her business she tries to make reusable. So run us through what you do use to put these together and how they're reusable.
So what is included when you purchase one of these reusable balloons is these elastic bands to help join the clusters. Yep. They come in large and small, and there is also an option on the Evergarland website, which is owned by Giggles and Games in Perth, Australia, these reusable zip ties. Now, to me, this is a game changer because when you're decorating, you will put something up and you step back and you don't like how it's positioned. I can quickly just unlock the zip tie and take it off and step back and readjust everything. So because it's a great addition to all the zero waste decorations that I have.
Yeah. And I've seen a bunch of them there just over in the warehouse, and we've had a little dig through, and she's got some amazing like additional little things that she puts on her garlands as well that really kind of, I don't know, give it that
wow factor.
Yeah, that jazz it up, you know, really. Well, should we do a little demo for everybody and just show them, you know, how this actually even works? Because when I first kind of came across, I was like, does she blow up like the individual balloon and then put them all together? I'm like, well, that seems like a lot going on. But
yeah, so they actually come in a cluster of 7 for Evergarland, and there's just one chamber that you inflate from. It also comes, so it comes with a main valve and then a second valve for you to inflate through if you wanted to have a slower effect. I just like to be done and dusted all in one go.
You're probably really quick at it too.
I'm much faster these days. And then just the stopping point as well. Minnidip, same thing, has one valve, but it just has that one stopper. There's actually a mechanism in there that prevents the air from coming out right quickly. So
that's cool.
I'll actually just hand it to you to put on. I actually have to do this quite quickly to close it.
Yeah.
There are also hooking points so that you can actually attach.
I can see that. Yeah.
So you can attach at this anchor point. I can put the zip tie through, and then I can attach it to my pole, my beam, wherever you might want the pool fence, anything.
Yeah.
So that's a really easy, effective way. You can also attach anchor point to anchor point. However, there's then a gap. So
but then you might put a little something fun.
Yes.
Why don't we have a go at blowing these up and showing everyone, you know, how it all works?
Absolutely. I'm going to use my Turbojet Pro to inflate because it just does a really fast inflation, and I sometimes don't have time, that much time at venues to inflate everything slowly. So
tiny little ones. Like, she must be forever, like, trying to get the little... It's just one.
There we go.
Awesome.
So I've closed the chamber, and I've definitely used these in the past, but I would just either use these anchor points to attach it directly to...
Yeah, because this is something that's not on regular balloons. You have to create those. You know, I mean, I'm not a balloon artist myself. I have tried, and then not done that again. But that's something you don't have. You have to actually like kind of construct that. So that's really cool that that's all built in.
Yeah, absolutely. And then because it's a cluster already, there's these points between each of the balloons that you could say that you can also utilize to attach to your object or to another cluster of balloons. So I'm going to blow up the Minnidip
Yeah, I'm excited for this color. This is
It's
like,
a beautiful
so cute.
color.
Yeah, I love the like metallic look.
Yes. They
and-
have metallic and they have matte options. on
And
the
there's some
website.
clear ones as well I've seen.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's got quite a variety, whereas the palette for Evergarland is still
Growing.
in the pastels and growing. There
Yeah.
is talk of additional colors, which I'm excited for. But for now, these are the options for Australians. Closed, and there you have it.
Oh my gosh.
So this is the
Have a bit of
5
a play?
cluster from Minnidip, and again, it has anchor points. They're much larger, but that's why I like using the combination of the Evergarland and the Minnidip, because of the depth that you get of the different sizes.
Yeah, like they're all placed on like really different spots, you know, like they've kind of essentially done the balloon garland styling base for you. So obviously, you know, you've mentioned the companies that you use for these products, but yourself, you do the setups on weekends and things like that. Like you actually do the setup and everything.
Absolutely.
You know, how would someone, you know, I guess engage a service, or, you know, what's involved? Is there anything they need to know?
Yeah, so on my Instagram, I have a form that people fill out to hire me to, oh, I just hit that.
That's all right. Just keep going, you're good.
They have a form. There's a form on my Instagram for people to fill out, just a bit of information, the best way to contact you, what colors of the reusable balloons you want, and then any additional add-ons like kids tables, adult tables, if you want embellishments, a party kit, which is reusable cutlery.
And do they just see all those products, I guess, and kind of pick them out from your Instagram, or do you have like
there's
a bit
a
of
list on the form for
there's
them
a list on the form and
for
everything
them to
for
select.
them?
They don't have to select everything, but it just essentially starts the conversation.
Gives you a general idea of what they're thinking.
Yeah,
I love it.
Zero waste never looks so fabulous.
Yeah.
And that is why people hire me, because they know by hiring me that they're not contributing to additional waste because of their celebration.
Yeah, and I just think it's just, why not? It's, you know, it's reusable, and it's just like a fun new thing the event industry has. And I do think that things are like kind of changing, but it is very stagnant a little bit in the event industry. I do think it needs a bit of a mix up with products like this, you know, just to kind of give a bit of variety. So, you know, we've been doing same stuff for quite a while, and, you know, that's, you know, again, my business is just kind of like, can we come at this from a different approach, you know? So it's really exciting to have another business that's, you know, doing that.
Yes.
Okay.
Now we're going to deflate the balloons. I'm not just going to do this myself. I've asked Lily to deflate the Minnidip, and I will do the Evergarland. Yeah. Same thing goes with this. This applies to the pressure. Alternatively, if you have a air pump, that can also save you some air pressure pumps will like air for you, so that helps. Just a little pressure. And we're just using without. Yeah, you're right. I'm going to get That's amazing. So yeah, that's essentially just want to show how easy it is to deflate and pack away to reuse for your next celebration.
So I've asked Faye, obviously, to come into the studio today to, you know, talk about her product and her business. But what she's going to do for us today is we're going to have a fun video and watch her actually put together a really big garland behind me, so you can really see how amazing these products are, you know, in real life, in real time, and see how she actually does all her amazing work with these balloons. us here at the Art of Events. Thank you for joining us today. Please like and subscribe, leave a comment, or send a DM if you have any ideas of what you would like to see on future episodes. I'd love to hear what you guys want to see. A massive thank you to our guest, Faye from Faybulous Events, and we'll see you next time.